All right, so I'm kind of changing things up because I just want to release this episode. It was a pleasure to meet Chris and Rochelle of Wildwood Tattoo Studios. Take a listen. Okay, thank you, Chris and Rochelle, for welcoming me to your studio. I quickly made myself home very quickly. I think that's a testament to what you guys have done here, and not a traditional place for a tattoo studio. This is Wildwood's Tattoo Parlor. Can you share kind of who you guys are, how you guys started, and what you've created here?
First?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm Rochelle Alexandra. I've been tattooing for about 5 years. I lived in Vancouver for a year, tattooing at Liquid Amber. We both worked at Eye Candy for a long time, and finally just kind of was able to break out on our own and start our own little kind of project together. We really just want to make like a welcoming environment for everybody and make everybody feel at home while they're getting such a procedure done to them.
My name's Christopher Swain. I'll have been tattooing for 3 years this week, actually.
Oh, yay.
Also apprenticed and tattooed at Eye Candy in town. And really we've just been putting all we got into this for the past 9 months, basically.
Yeah,
and while people listen to the podcast, where can they find your photos so they can scroll along, take a look at your work as we have a conversation?
Our website and our Instagram accounts are where you're going to probably find us most in contact with you.
Most recent kind of work.
Our website is wildwoodtattoo.ca, and our Instagram accounts are all linked through there, and that's pretty much our online portfolio where we keep all of our stuff most up to date. We try and post at least a couple of times a week to try and engage with our clients and followers.
Yeah, so our Instagram is Wildwood Tattoo Parlour, and the parlor is the French spelling with the O-U-R. So they can follow us there. Would be fantastic to kind of keep up with what we're doing.
Now, looking at your guys' arms, I would say that it's not traditional tattoos in terms of what I would envision a tattoo parlor. And when I visited here, it's not a traditional tattoo parlor either. Where do you guys find your inspiration for your tattoos? How do you bring your clients' wishes to skin, I guess?
A great question.
We find inspiration from literally everywhere.
Yeah.
We are cinephiles and pop culture junkies,
And
nerds, sci-fi fans, and nature woodsy
Huge.
types. So
Yeah.
whether we find inspiration from The Shape of a Leaf or an in-joke from a popular show that we're really into, or
Rick and Morty
or Star Wars, or that's kind of where we really find that we draw our inspiration from.
Yeah, other artists. I think the biggest thing is
absolutely follow people that inspire you.
Yeah, absolutely. Instagram has been great for me to really go on and see different styles of work that I haven't seen before, especially in town. There's the possibilities are endless. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and your medium's so dynamic, but you clearly only have so much canvas on yourselves.
That's why I don't have too much work done yet, is I'm trying to save the prime spots and really travel. We actually traveled to Texas to get my hand piece done because there's an artist that I really look up to there. So I waited 2 years to get into him. Yeah, traveled all the way there. It was an insane journny, honestly, and it took 9 hours for just my hand to get done. And I sat the whole time.
And we sort of always have a running list of pipe dream artists where if money were no object, if we could travel for months at a time, we'd go to this artist and that artist to do big pieces on us. But we'll see how practical that ends up being. But
we got one down.
Yeah, for sure. For now, we're just kind of trying to pace ourselves, and something that we encourage our clients to do as well is to plan or think about where do you want your pieces to be in 5 or 10 years, and that can kind of help plan the piece that you're working on right now. Whether it's something small, is that going to be difficult to incorporate into a bigger piece down the road?
Is it tough to work around? Or for myself, I basically have my entire body planned out. I know exactly kind of what I want on each arm. I want my torso done. I want my back done. So I don't really want to get any small little quick tattoos there because then I'm going to have to work around it. So I actually have an entire leg dedicated to just random tattoos that I don't care. They're just going to be a patchwork, so I can go to conventions and get whatever done. So that's pretty fun.
It's interesting to me to because I'm starting this podcast and I just want to tell as many stories as I possibly can, right? And your
For
bodies
sure.
are literally an example of the stories you've told, but you're having to tell it in the right way. What's a story of your experience from your lives tattooing that you want to share that has to do with Kamloops and kind of your involvement here in the tattoo community?
Great question.
Yeah, I think that I really try to, I think all of us at Wildwood really try to connect with our clients and understand why are they getting this piece, whether it's a full sleeve or they are finding something small just for themselves. And personally, one of the things that I find the most inspiring and the most rewarding about what I get to do is family members' handwriting, whether it's a memorial piece or like I love you from mom, that kind of thing. Doesn't matter how long I'll have been tattooing, I will never turn down someone's family member's handwriting. It's so simple and pure, and it really is wholesome and really fulfilling for me to be able to use my ability and my trade to help someone through something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. The memorial pieces are definitely huge for me too. They're just so touching. It can be difficult to get through a memorial piece just from how emotional everything gets, but it is so rewarding at the end to see like your client like crying in happiness over their piece to like memorialize this person. Yeah, it's really great.
And then there's the other end of the spectrum where we have people travel for hours and hours just to have a piece completely custom done by us.
That sometimes means nothing.
It doesn't mean anything. That doesn't have anything to do with family or no purpose behind it. They just have traveled to get our art on them forever, which is
It's really flattering.
equally rewarding.
Yeah, I think my farthest client was from New Zealand. I did a phone consultation with her over the phone, talking to her, trying to understand her like Kiwi accent and what she wanted to get tattooed on her. It was really, really awesome.
And we regularly have people travel from like Calgary and Vancouver.
Tons from Vancouver.
A couple weeks ago, I tattooed a college student from Bellingham.
And Virginia?
Yeah, Virginia.
Yeah.
So yeah, just people traveling to be a part of what we're building is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these people who are traveling into Kamloops, because that's super interesting to me that they're traveling to get art done by two local artists here. You know, what are they experiencing that in Kamloops that they can't get elsewhere? Why are they jumping in their cars, taking a plane, whatever it takes to come to you guys?
That's kind of what boggles our mind every time they come, is like we're looking at all the artists that we follow in Seattle and Vancouver, Calgary,
And
Edmonton.
like big showy cities, and then we've got people who are like, I don't care if Kamloops isn't the biggest, like we want your work, we want to see what you guys have to offer, and they come and they like love Kamloops too. Lots of people are really stoked about coming here.
Yeah, people get really excited about the small hometown kind of feel of Kamloops.
Yeah.
And I think the people's personalities really come out in that, and that it feels like a safe, welcoming kind of place.
Absolutely.
And I'm flattered that people feel like they can get such an intimate experience as tattooing done at our shop.
Yeah, wonderful. And so it's the two of you, and then you have an apprentice as well. Can you just share with our listeners, kind of what it's like to be a tattoo apprentice, what the steps are, and so on and so forth?
Yeah. So our apprentice is Mika Prefontaine. She
Drop her Instagram.
Yeah, dropping those names. You can follow her at Mika Pre. She's just up and coming, so she's working on like smaller kind of stuff while she gets the hang of it. Being a tattoo apprentice is insane. Like, being a tattoo artist in general is not just a job. You don't get to go home and like forget about work. You're constantly living as a tattoo artist, emails, drawings, like you don't get to take time off. So when you're a tattoo apprentice, that's even more work, because not only are you kind of trying to keep up with that, you're also cleaning the shop, helping the other artists, like proving yourself as a worthy apprentice is also kind of part of like tattoo culture. I'm a terrible mentor in the sense of like lots of tattoo artists are like, they'll haze their apprentices and put them through like all this really hard stuff they have to do. I'm like really easy on her, but lots of other tattoo artists would like shame me for not being too mean to her.
I'd say that like regular jobs, the beauty in a 9 to 5 job is you can go home and you don't need to think about work until the next day.
And you just get paid. It's easy, and you have your schedule, and it's like no
and then
big
you're
deal.
done.
And then you're done.
When you tattoo, it's a lot more fluid. It's not a job, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's really like you wake up and you draw. You go to work and you tattoo, you go home, you make dinner, and then you draw.
And you answer emails, and you update your website, and you go on Instagram, and you have to have like a face like for social media, because people don't just want to get tattooed for the art. They also want to like know you as a public figure. Like we can't go anywhere without people noticing us, which is really cool. But yeah, on the note of Mika tattooing and stuff, yeah, she had to work really hard to kind of break into her apprenticeship, and basically don't expect to make any money for the first year and a half. You work for free. You like are basically just like a helper to everybody in the shop, and it's tough because it'll like break relationships because it's a lot of stress. It's not for everybody.
That shift between a 9 to 5 job lifestyle and a tattoo lifestyle really takes place during your apprenticeship, and it's that shift that really makes or breaks people, whether or not they want to pursue it or continue it as a career, or whether or not their relationships can withstand that.
Yeah.
And I guess the most important thing is that you actually have that passion, and that you really push through those tough days, tough months, tough years to get to the finish line.
Yeah. I cried a lot in my apprenticeship. I think everybody did.
Everyone does. It's a lot of hard work. It's totally different than any other type of apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome though. It's so rewarding once you get through it. I'd recommend it if you can make it, but it's tough.
Yeah.
It's clearly not for everyone, but for those who want to take a peek at the tattooist lifestyle and the community and stuff, which local hashtags should they check out on Instagram as we're coming to a close to kind of ingrain themselves in that culture and kind of see what other artists are putting out there?
Hashtag Wildwood Tattoo Parlour.
and
stuff like Kamloops Tattoo, art, Kamloops art, anything that's like, get yourself involved in the community.
And what I do too is I look at like I don't limit myself to just Kamloops, but also like the surrounding area. Like sometimes I'll hashtag my stuff with like Okanagan tattoo or like BC tattoo, because I feel like the community even goes beyond just Kamloops. We're really connected with artists all over the place. So definitely don't be afraid to travel. Like if you got an artist in Kelowna or Vancouver that you like go everywhere. Like get tattooed by lots of people. You don't have to just stick with one artist. I love seeing collections on people. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for speaking with me today, Wildwood Tattoo, Chris and Rochelle.
Yeah.
And one day I'll meet your apprentice as well. I appreciate you taking the time, and have a wonderful family day.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And since I am releasing this Fashion on Wednesday, I didn't actually secure any sponsors. So I just want to thank, first of all, my listeners for listening, and also the 4 sponsors that have jumped on and took a chance on me. I want to thank TRU Generator and Kamloops Innovation Center, Fraser Financial, Supplement King, and No Limits Fitness. Thank you all, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this project goes. I don't really know at this point. I gotta figure that out, but I'm having fun doing it. Cheers. Bye.